Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Makal double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, salutations to the brothers pushing his word in truth and sincerity with charity, and risking lives and freedom to do so. There's a brother, young God, come from the great millstone, Chicago camp, coming at you on a lesson, low one's edifying. Esau teaches you a death style. You know, everything that Esau promotes is contrary to the Lord, it's contrary to the scriptures, you know, everything, you know, and those ways are going to lead Jake to death. Jake doesn't realize that how they're living is actually a death style and not a lifestyle. I'm going to prove that with the scriptures. You know, I'm going to start off with Sirach 19 and 19 and 18. I'm going to start with Sirach 19 and 18. It says, the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is a doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of his omnipotency. You know, and that's his. These scriptures won't be brought out in these churches, man. You know, they talk about how the law is done and away with. You know, but yet they go ahead and pass around the tight basket. You know, putting Jake into religions, you know, and Jake eats that shit up, man. Living that death style, calling themselves, you know, Catholic, Christian, you know, Muslim, you know, everything, man. You know, besides calling themselves, you know, a Hebrew Israelite. You know, these people think that, you know, they're Mexican, Puerto Rican, you know, black, you know, Argentinian, so on and so forth. You know, they fucking eat pork, celebrate wicked holidays, you know, living that death style. They have no fear for the Lord, you know. You know, none whatsoever. Alright. Yeah, living a death style. Let me get Baruch 4:1. It says, this is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Alright? You know, Jake don't realize that they're living a death style, man. Because they don't follow the laws, statutes, commandments. They don't fear the Lord. They lean unto their own understanding. You know? And we are not to do those things, man. You know? There's Proverbs 12 and 14. It's like, 14 and 12. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the ends thereof are the ways of death. And that's exactly what it is, man. And Jake out here thinking that they live in Jake out here wicked as fuck, man. They out, they don't even think they're living a righteous lifestyle. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They do some wicked ass shit, and once they do the wicked ass shit, they're talking about, oh, that's righteous. That shit righteous. All right. So, the lean on understanding, I guess it's the ways of death. At the end of the day, we got to lean unto the Lord, put our trust into the Lord. This is Proverbs 3 and 5. It says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thy own eyes, and fear the Lord, and depart from evil. All right? Jake out here lost in the sauce, man. Please. Oh, 44. So, like, Psalms 119 and 105. It says, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. All right? We don't lean unto our own understanding. We use his word, lean unto the Lord. Go back and follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. It's not grievous. This is our delight, as Scripture says, man. It's like, look at this, First John 5 and 1. Let me just start 1. Whosoever believeth that Yahushua is Hamashiach is born of the Most High, and everyone that loveth him, that begat loveth him also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of the Most High, when we love the Most High and keep his commandments. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. And Esau teaches Jake be so grievous to have fear in the Lord, or to follow his ways and lean unto him. It's grievous unto these people, man. They loathe the law, man. They live in a death style. Coming back to the law, statutes, commandments is a true lifestyle, man. So, loved ones, edifying lesson. Until next time, say shalom and abba.